I want to please welcome to the stage Sir Mark Moody Stuart, my seatmate tonight, the Vice Chairman of the UN Global Compact Board and Chairman of the Foundation for the Global Compact. Please welcome him to the stage.
Madam President, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Renee, I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things that I've never done before. However, I'm only going to do one thing which I've never done before, which is actually to introduce Lisa Kingo. As you heard, she was appointed today by His Excellency the Secretary General as the successor to Georg Kell. Lisa Kingo comes to us from Novo Nordisk, a lead company of the United Nations Global Compact and a long-term supporter of the Global Compact. She was on the executive board of Novo Nordisk, and she's been on the executive, as a non-executive of several major companies. And she's also been the chair of the Danish Council for Sustainable Development. But much more importantly than that, I think it's been her deep engagement with the principles of responsible investment and sustainable development and of the United Nations Global Compact for very many years. She has supported in her role in her company almost every platform of the UNGC from its outset. And what that means is we have somebody who has been engaged in embedding the principles of the UN Global Compact and of the United Nations in the day-to-day, everyday, hammer and tongs business of their normal business, which is what the fundamentals of the Global Compact are. Issue platforms, everything. And in the case of Novo Nordisk, to give you an example of the work that they've been doing and which Lisa was deeply engaged in, they are a major supplier of drugs for the treatment of diabetes. And as you heard from Madam President earlier, these are challenging things. How do we get these drugs accessible and affordable into people all around the world who desperately need them? And for a company to be able to do that in an ethical and responsible way is hugely challenging. And how you maintain a business model which has to be commercial and yet which delivers a fundamental human purpose. And I think that is something which Lisa brings us deep experience of, and it's something which I and others value enormously. I think Lisa has won many awards going back over a long period of time. I remember, I think in 98 or 99, her being on the cover of a magazine which had awarded her in 1998 or 99, a Global Leadership Award for Sustainable Development. So that predates the Global Compact. And they featured her on the cover of their magazine, which I think was called Tomorrow. Now you might ask, how do I remember this? Did I Google it? No, I did not. I remember it because I happened to be on the cover of the same magazine a year later. But Lisa was there first. Just before handing over to Lisa, I would like to say that the UNGC is a unique organization. We have one foot in the UN, planted in the UN, and one foot firmly in business and civil society and labor organizations in a multi-stakeholder role. And the process of search and evaluation for Lisa has been an impeccable and unique and for the first time blend of these two processes. I don't pretend it's always been easy, but I would like to thank all of those from business, from unions, from civil society who were involved, and a search firm who were involved in the private sector, the UNGC part of this process, which was then merged with the UN part of this process, which has its own mechanisms and which is also very important because that's how the UN works. And I would just like to thank all of those involved for bringing this process to a happy landing with a unanimous conclusion, which was Lisa. So with that, over to Lisa. Thank you very much.